Greetings, friends, and welcome to another episode of The Mistake Zone, your weekly dose of our lives and mistakes within them. My name is Jaren Wade. Joining me, as always, one of my best friends in the whole wide world, Matt Alba. Hey, Matt.
Yo.
How are you doing?
Yo, I'm doing good.
Matt, that's great. We're also joined by another one of my best friends in the whole wide world, Rakush. Hey, Rakush.
That's me.
How are you doing?
Jaren, I'm feeling critical today.
Rakush, that sounds fantastic, but actually, the Saturday Morning Arcade Clubhouse in the Mistake Zone feels a lot more full than usual. Also joining us this week, another one of my best friends in the whole wide world, Julian. Hey, Julian.
Hey, what's up?
How are you doing?
Feeling like I could pull off a second win.
Oh.
And also joining us for his Mark, how many times do you appear on the Mistake Zone per year now? I think this is your first of, I believe, 2 contracted appearances,
Yes,
but
that's
also
correct.
Joining us this week, Mark.
How's it going?
How are you doing?
I'm so tired. I don't know how you do this so early.
So
but
early.
I guess it doesn't help that I'm an hour behind.
Right.
As Rakush mentioned last week, this is the most energetic you'll get me at any given time of day. So, boys, with the 5 members of the Mistake Zone here, it's time for our annual. Matt, you know the drill. Let's try to name 100 anime women, starting with Julian. Please go.
Maho from Beck.
Oh, damn.
Well, boys, it is the start of the... Well, it's not really the start of the year. Matt, how is it February already?
Yo, that's time, bro. That's time.
Time is terrifying, but it's, I guess, this time of year for our second annual Mistake Zone Fantasy Critic League for 2026. I know we've been kind of sprinkling this, little updates throughout the last few weeks, but it is a new year. It's time for a new game. And I guess this also kind of doubles as a, preview, a look at what to kind of expect in terms of just general gaming, some of our gaming interests for the next 12 or I guess at this point 11 months. But we've heard from our champion, Julian, before. But unfortunately, Mark, you came in last in our last Fantasy Critic League for 2025. Was there any lessons learned from last year that you're bringing to this year's competition?
Yeah, 1, it was rigged. There was no way I could have lost. 2, I put way too much faith in GTA 6. And 3, I put no faith in Sony, which I should not have done. Yeah.
You should have put faith in Sony?
Yes, I should have, because I countered someone's Ghost of Yote pick, because I didn't think it was going to release.
Right.
That was my only reason
That's
for
fair,
counterpicking it. I don't know. I made a lot of risky plays, and it did not play out well.
Yo, you got to risk it for the biscuit.
I know.
You do. And Rakush, this is your first year fully competing in the Fantasy Critic. I know last year you gave the reins to Robot Rakush, who finished with a respectable 3rd place. But given everything that you've heard from our champion Julian and kind of our approaches from me, Mark, and Matt, how are you feeling for 2026 and your first time at that?
I mean, I think there's only one thing to take away from last year's result, and it's that the robots are replacing us all.
Wow. Didn't think you'd go the social commentary route, but okay.
Robo Rakush did really well for, not a completed list. Because if you look at this list, it's not completed.
And, yeah, considering I didn't really pay attention to it, which is how you should play all fantasy sports, by the way. Any kind of fantasy sports, but yeah.
But we got the bans aside. Well, I guess we've heard from mostly everyone. Matt, you and Mark were pretty close last year. Some would argue you had some goof picks. And some would argue you would have placed a lot higher if you dropped games that you were able to drop. But Matt, going into 2026, what's kind of your thought process with the league starting on?
I think that maybe this year the meta will have shifted so that my picks this year are gonna be good picks. You never know. You never know. You gotta, like I said earlier, you gotta risk it for the biscuit.
You do have to risk it for the biscuits, and there's plenty of biscuits to be had this year in the Fantasy Critic League. So to review, we'll just go over the rules first. I'm going to put together the 2026 league, and then we'll take a bit of a break, invite everyone, and then we'll start the drafting process. But for review, we are using fantasycritic.games. This is essentially a website where you can build your own Fantasy Critic League, and for our format, this website essentially links up with OpenCritic and gets the critic averages of games that will be reviewed within the next 11 months. And we are scored accordingly based on what games we draft. In terms of scoring, anything from that has a critic average of 70 to 89 will get you 1 point. If it has a critic average below 70, you'll actually start to lose points at, I forget the rate, but it isn't as harsh as you might expect, but you're still losing points at that point. The kicker is anytime a game has an average score over 90, where every point above 90 is doubled. So if something scores 91, you'll be getting 2 additional points per score there. For our purposes, we will be drafting 6 games in total today, but we will have within our entire league run, which goes up until the end of the year, we'll have drafted 13 games in total. We'll also have 1 counter pick today, and then we'll have to have 1 more counter pick by November 15th. What a counter pick is essentially, it's not fun when everyone's just drafting games. Sometimes we have to take some shots at each other to kind of keep it balanced, where at the end of our drafting round, we're going to each have a counter pick. We're going to say, hey, I think one of the games another person has drafted won't actually do that good. Either it won't release and it won't score well. And with the counter pick, depending on how many points that game gets based on its critic score, you'll actually lose those points. So in theory, you want to really draft or counterpick something that most likely won't come out, so you get that 0 points, or at least draft something that was pretty close to that, under 70 mark. Where I believe last year Julian was the only one who had a solid counterpick with Killing Floor 3. That had an average of 69, so he gained a point. Matt, of course, was the counterpick MVP, counterpicking both Grand Theft Auto and my greedy unannounced mainline Mario 3D platformer, so he had 0 points there.
I mean, I think someone counterpicked my Drag and Drive.
Yep. Mark, you actually had a good counterpick with Drag and Drop, which got you 6 points at 64.
The only reason why I'm that high, or why I was that high in points.
That was a good one. Like I said, throughout the year, we'll also have 7 more spots to draft, and this is where the bidding system comes in. We each have $100, and every week we're able to, if we want to place a bid on a game that's been announced or something that we're feeling, and we can bid anything from $1 to even up to $100 if we want. Bidding will be secret, so all we'll know at the Thursday mark is someone has bid on this game, but we won't know how much, someone has bidded for that game. And then the results will show on Saturday. In terms of game dropping, each person has 1 free will release drop. So say you drafted something, you're not really feeling it anymore. You can drop that game or one of those games only. If a game has been announced that they will not release, you have unlimited drops for that. Something that I think I could have took part in a bit more. Same with Julian, same with Matt. But the caveat is if someone has counterpicked one of your games, you're not able to drop that as well. So just keep that in mind. And other than that, we're pretty good. So with our picks, 7 of them are kind of free. We'll have 4 special slots where they have to be new game franchises. Our special slot 5, that's where your DLC, your expansion packs come in as well. And then special slot 6, that's where we consider reimaginings, remakes, partial remakes, and director's cuts. This will be a public league, so if you guys want to follow it, visit us at fantasycritic.games, and then you can find the Mistake Zone league there. And now I have created the league, and I guess, Matt, this is where you put in the fun sound effect, because now we will do our setup and invitations. Okay. And create publisher. Now we got to do the witty names.
Oh, no, we got to do the names.
Oh, no, it's too early for that.
Yeah. I didn't know we had to create new names.
You can just you can come back.
I'm really upset that the Game Freak already exists.
That's a good. That's a really good.
It's such a good name. Champions.
Oh.
Yeah, Mark, you're right. This is too early. My name isn't good.
I can't think of anything right now. This is terrible.
Man, boys, one of the tragic thing, Matt, on a weekly basis, I tell you, I'd be so much happier if I didn't play gacha games.
Maybe that's why I'm so happy. I've stopped playing video games. I don't have them installed in my life.
Probably.
And we are back. We have created our publishers for the Fantasy Critic 2026 Mistake Zone League. And now we have to set before we introduce our publishers, we have to set our draft order, where I'm essentially taking all 5 of our names, but with Julian's champion advantage, I have put an extra name of his in our hat. And essentially, I will draw the names from the hat, and that will be our draft order, where since Julian has 2 names, whatever the higher pick for him is, it will be his draft order.
I'm already calling sabotage.
Yeah. Same.
Because I'm on the site right now. I'm on the page, and under standings where it shows you draft position, it's basically who entered their name first.
So, boys, I'm not beating the Rakush allegations here. So, based on my randomly generated list, I am currently ordering it. With the number 1 pick, and of course we will be drafting in snake order, so whoever drafts number 5 will also draft the first round, have pick number 1 for round 2. But for the very first pick this round, Matt, can you introduce your publisher?
Oh, okay. Damn, I actually didn't want to be first, because in the order that we have now, we have a very nice bell curve of names. Yeah, so I have moved on from my old company, which was, I believe, Games by AI. And I am now, I've spun off into low sodium chicken soup for the gamer's soul.
Oh, man. Good times. Much to the risk that of hate I'll get from Rakush and Mark, I am going number 2.
Oh, I knew it.
With my publisher, Sega 2. Because it's too early to think of anything.
You should call it Sega Too Early.
Yeah.
Yes. So number 3, Julian, please introduce your publisher.
Oh, we've upgraded. Instead of the Georgia Gooner Gamers, we're now the Georgia Gooner Champions. And based on sports superstition, I'm probably jinxing myself, but I don't believe in that, so let's go.
I'm gonna call Julian the Gooner Champion from now on.
The Gooner Champ.
The greatest Gooner of all time.
Steal his title.
Number 4, Rakush, can you please introduce your publisher?
Yes, I'd actually like to introduce you guys to my new game developing studio that only makes hentai games for Steam, Culinary Ass Wars. Looking forward to working with you guys.
Ooh, that's a good hentai studio.
Rakush, I have to ask, Since you are now a major player in the Steam hentai game genre,
Yes.
what percentage of your games is made by AI?
0. We believe in ethical gooning. Unlike another,
The best
you know,
gooning.
yeah, we're ethical gooners. We'd rather be gooner champions through ethical means than through any sort of sabotage.
Okay, ethical gooning. I like it. Rakush, that's something I can get behind. You won me over, Rakush, and my wallet. And finally, Mark, please introduce your publisher.
So as a former representative of Level 5 Alive Games, I unfortunately cannot speak about their past loss in last year's draft. However, I've moved on to bigger and better things with Sofa King Interactive, and we're excited for this draft.
Mark,
Studios
have to
closes
ask-
left, right, and center, man.
Mark, how's Sofa Tech looking for 2026?
Unfortunately, I cannot respond to those questions right now, as we are developing very interactive and very groundbreaking technology, which I hope you're all excited for.
A response fit for a king. I like it. Well, boys, this is the Real Mistake Zone League 2026. I am now starting our draft. Warning, once you start drafting, you can no longer add or remove players, and the draft order is locked in. Boys, are we locked in? Matt Alba.
I'm as locked in as I'm gonna be.
Okay. And before we start, Julian, are you locked in?
I think so.
Okay. Rakush, are you locked in?
I am locked in.
And then finally, Mark, are you locked in?
I am. Is there going to be a surprise entrant in this this draft?
Boys, you guys know you guys are my only friends. Okay, so.
Oh.
All right, boys, the Real Mistake Zone League 2026 is locked in. Draft is currently in progress. I'm going to refresh my screen. And Matt, similar to last year, when you pick a game, please let us know, why that game is on your radar, and if it's something you're specifically looking forward to, and anything of note. But Matt, please draft when you're ready.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason that I didn't want to go first is I didn't want to deal with the pressure of should I pick GTA 6 as the as the opening draft.
Valid.
Are we going to talk it out, Matt? Are we going to talk it out?
Oh man.
You had no faith in it. You had faith it wouldn't come out last year. You just gotta follow your heart.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, see, I have more faith that it'll come out this year, but
I'm not bitter about it at all.
I want to continue not believing in GTA 6. Oh man. Also, like we talked about previously, man, there's like no games coming out this year. Like the top few of these games are ones that I think I'm iffy on, but the first pick for me has to be a meta pick, and I think I am going to have to go with Soros.
Oh,
Because
good pick. Good
this
pick.
game
That's a good
does
pick.
look
Damn.
very interesting to me.
I'm going to pretend to know all the games you guys talk about.
What's their last game? It was.
That was Returnal from Housemarque Games. Yeah,
Oh.
where I do think Returnal was I don't want to say sleeper hit, because I feel like it did have really good critical acclaim. From what I've heard about it so far, people are really excited for Housemarque to build upon that framework.
Mhm.
Right. So for my first pick in round one, as Matt said, I have to go with the meta pick, and I apologize, boys, because I am going. Historically, my number one picks didn't work out for me last year, but I'm hoping this year changes with Resident Evil Requiem.
Damn.
I'm hoping Leon's dad bod and his teenage haircut will pull me through to some solid points this year.
That might be one of the best picks, because I've been doing some advanced analytics this year, guys, and it turns out all of the recent Resident Evil games have been getting over 85 on Metacritic, so might be one of the best picks.
Guys, I thought we didn't invite Robot Rakush to the
Yeah.
draft this year.
I mean, listen, the robot did a great job last year. I got big shoes to fill.
Here I am, just scrolling through Wikipedia like a like a loser.
No, Metacritic, not Wikipedia.
Oh.
Get the name right.
But Rakush, we're using OpenCritic for our judging.
Eh.
Same thing in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, it's got critic in the name.
Here we are, Rotten Tomatoes. Okay.
Julian, the champ, you're up.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go with everyone else. I'm gonna try to go for a meta safe pick. I'm gonna pick for my first one. I was gonna do Resident Evil because that was probably the safest pick.
Yeah.
But Jaren just took it, so I'm gonna go with my second, which is gonna be Neo 3 because that's
Ooh.
yeah, pretty like tried and true. Oh no, I can't because apparently the game already has reviews.
Yep. Julian, I apologize. That game's out, like, I think this week.
Ooh.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it comes out the same day we're
Oh,
recording.
it's already out?
Or,
Oh.
like, the episode comes out. Sorry, the day the episode comes
Cool.
out.
Dang.
Damn.
All right, I guess. Oh no, I got no safe picks left. You know what? This scared me as a child. I'm gonna hope that it does really well. I'm gonna pick Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly remake.
Oh, that's getting remade. What the fuck?
Yeah, apparently. And you know what? It was really good when I played it when I was a kid. I'm gonna hope it's still good. So I'm just gonna go with that.
So Julian has done his flex pick, or this turned out to be his flex pick. So again, this is where our reimaginings or remakes or partial remakes go. In some regards, a good strat because Julian, you have all these regular and new game picks ahead of you moving forward. But Rakush, now that you've been in the science lab, what's your first pick?
I know everyone's hesitant to go with this game, but someone's got to pick it at some point. So, guys, Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh.
Oh, here it is.
I honestly thought it was gonna make it back
There
tomorrow.
is.
Same.
Oh,
That's not
man.
fair. Of course, I'm last too.
Man.
Hey, to be fair, you get 5th and 6th. Snake order.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Mark's like, why not wake up for this nonsense?
Oh man. Damn.
Okay, Mark. So for to end off the first round, what pick do you have?
After comprehensive review and internal alignment, Sofa King Interactive has chosen Forza Horizon 6 as their first pick.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
Guys, I'm going to look up the Forza franchise to see some scores, but there's some good numbers here, guys. Forza Motorsport in 2023 got an 84. Horizon 5 got a 92. Horizon 4 a 92 as well. So, sleeper pick of the draft.
And this one's taking place in Japan. And you know how thing
Oh,
Japan always does. It
Oh,
does really
so-
well.
They're going to goes to Forza, that shit.
So Mark's going for all the points this time, boys. If I had to be real about Forza Horizon 6, I think this might be the last good Forza Horizon 6, and I feel like a lot is riding on this based on Microsoft Games' current output. So, Mark, I'm expecting good things, but I'm scared for whatever Horizon 7 ends up being afterwards.
Yes, and as of my results from last year, I hope all the games that I pick are released on time.
Okay, and now, due to Snake draft style, Mark, you will have the first pick of round 2.
Yes, and based on our evaluation and supporting research, Marvel's Wolverine has been identified as our second selection.
Oh man, Mark, you looking forward to this one?
I am. I think it looks pretty fun, and like I'm one of those. I've turned into one of those gamers now where it's just like I'll tune in for like a AAA game if I'm not playing like a gotcha game on my phone.
Right.
You're like a gun and ball gamer, as they say.
Yeah, I'll watch WrestleMania,
But-
but nothing else.
Do you think Wolverine's coming out this year?
I hope so.
Because that one's kind of been on like...
I know.
don't
Oh, I think it was announced like in 2023 or something like that. So it's been a while.
And then all the leaks kind of like did stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope so. And last year I didn't have any faith in Sony with Ghost of Yote. So hopefully this year they can turn it around for me.
All right. Rakush, what's your second round pick?
Mark, I gotta say I'm a little bit surprised that you didn't go with Marvel Tokon.
I have thoughts about that. So whoever picks it before me, I will share it.
All right, well, let's have that conversation now because with the 7th overall pick, I'm going with Marvel Tokon.
So I
Right.
don't like it's not part of the evil lineup, and I don't know, like from like I was part of the beta or like the two betas, and like
Okay, yeah. I also had the beta as well, so
there was a lot of feedback. Like a lot of like there were a lot of things that people weren't not to say that they weren't happy with the game, but there was a lot of things that they thought the devs could do to make it better. So I think like they'll take their time with this, and I don't know. I mean I hope it comes out this year because like this is probably my most hyped game coming out as a fighting game fanboy. But
yeah.
yeah,
So
that's what I think.
no, totally fair.
With fighting games, you want to take time because like you've seen what happened with. I mean, obviously they're not Capcom, but with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, like that was a disaster on launch for a lot of people. It played well, but it just I don't know, it didn't hit. So I don't know. I'm hoping that that it does come out and it does really well. But yeah.
So played the beta as well for a couple of days. And I remember Matt like talking to you about that, and I feel like a big make or break for this game. And Mark, I did kind of want to at some point talk to you about this game as well, but I feel like a big make or break for Marvel Tokon is going to be people's reception to the single health bar versus each character having their own health bar, because that to me seems like the biggest sort of deviation from the norm with these kind of games. But also playing the beta, I felt like it did not seem like it's a year away. So like it might be like a summer fall release, but it doesn't seem like it's a 2027 away kind of thing.
No, that's fair. And I again, I really hope it is this year because I cannot wait to play this game like full time and just be in the lab cooking. But
yeah. I might message you separately because I really want to know like all your thoughts about this game, because
yeah, go for it.
I remember talking about it for like 30 minutes on this episode, being like, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and that was still 30 minutes. So like, I really am curious, like, you know, your thoughts, because I feel like you would understand a lot more of the nuances of that genre specifically. So yeah,
let's do it.
Is it gonna have as much Gunner skins as Marvel Rivals? That's kind of the important question.
I mean, Arc System's pretty good with that, so maybe.
Oh.
Before we move on to Julian's pick, Mark and Rakush, since you guys have hands-on, and this is pretty anticipated for both of you, what's one character you need to be in this game? Starting with Mark.
That's not confirmed?
Yeah, that's not confirmed.
Good question. Well, I do want to see Black Panther in it. I think I really want to. I'm sure he's going to be confirmed. I hope it's not like Shuri Black Panther, but yeah, I hope he's in there. Him or Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi's an interesting one.
Or Wave.
Okay.
Wave would be really cool.
Huh.
How about you, Rakush?
I gotta go with like the classic Wolverine, but I feel like the reason we haven't heard anything about that is because of this Marvel Wolverine game that's in development, so they're probably just waiting.
We're also going to have 5 variations of Wolverine, don't worry.
As you must.
I was very surprised though that like Wolverine's not part of like the original 8 that they've revealed so far.
Soon, as they say, soon. But the champ's time is now. Julian, what's your second round pick?
Last year, people were like, all Life is Strange fans get on Lost Records because Lost Records is the true Life is Strange. And then I played Lost Records, and it was pretty bad. So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to go back to, because last year Deck 9, I believe, released Life is Strange Double Exposure, and I think that did fairly better. So I'm going to turn around, I'm going to put money down on Deck 9, and I'm going to put, my next pick is going to be Life is Strange Reunion.
They're bringing your girls back, huh, Julian?
Yeah, especially since they're doing the MCU desperation move where they're bringing dead people back because they're like, oh, remember this person? So I bet this will probably do okay.
This one's a bit of a risk, you guys, because I'm taking a look at Metacritic here, and there is a Life is Strange Double Exposure from 2024 on the PS5. Got a 73, and True Colors in 2021 got an 81. So Julian kind of looking for a reunion with this championship, but a bit of a risky move to get to that point.
No, I believe in my girls.
Damn. All right. Coming for my second pick, the pick I wanted is actually ineligible now because it has some reviews. So if anyone was expecting to draft Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined, can't do that anymore.
Nope.
So guys, even though I'm Sega 2, maybe I should have named myself Capcom 2 because for my second pick, I'm going with Robot Man and Little Girl in Pragmata. Where boys, remember when people thought this was going to be a secret Mega Man game? The internet's a funny place. But the fact that
she is wearing blue.
Julian, what's the over-under that you have a choice of 8 bosses at the beginning that you can fight in any order?
Well, I mean, wait, she does does she, I mean, I don't know much about this game, but does she absorb powers?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay.
I've heard good things from the reviews, but my basis of picking this game is just pretty good word of mouth from what I've heard so far, and people thinking this is a secret Mega Man game. So, where if this is a secret Mega Man game, I feel like that results in points, boys. I feel like that results in points. But Matt, for the last pick of round 2, what do you think will result in some points?
I'm gonna pick one that I feel like talking about for quite a while. I'm gonna be going with Phantom Blade Zero.
No.
Damn.
You know, I've said before that I'm like really into this genre, but I'm really, really hoping that this game ends up being good.
Me too. I'm actually looking forward. Matt, does this have a PC release date as well, or is it PS5 for now?
Oh God, I just assumed it was also going to release on PC. I didn't actually even check. Fuck.
Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. But Matt, Snake Style, you're starting us off with the first pick of round 3.
So this game, I'm pretty sure, does not have a PC release. I am gonna go with Orbitals.
Oh.
Damn.
That's a Switch exclusive.
That's a good one.
I've been playing through Split Fiction, so you know I had this on the mind when I was playing Split Fiction.
That looks really good. I'm really excited for that. Okay, boys. I feel like I should continue with the goof, but I want to believe in this game. But I'm also scared, one, it might not be great, but I believe in Vampire Crawlers.
I was literally typing that into the search bar.
That was on my list.
Matt, this game's going to be good, right?
Ooh. Oh, man.
I believe. I love me some Vampire Survivors. In theory, a exploration deck building roguelite will be up my alley, but I'm hoping that's right up the critic's alley as well. But Julian, what do you got for round 3?
Boys, let me tell you, I've recently fallen in love.
Oh no.
With a man named Hugh Morris.
Ooh, damn.
My next pick is Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream.
Oh man, damn.
Nice.
Oh man. So boys, there was a Nintendo Direct showcasing this game this week, and this went from not really on my radar to something I must have. Julian, why is Tomodachi Life something that you hope will live your back-to-back dreams with?
I mean, it's just a fun game. Like, I played the 3DS version, and it's just a bunch of nonsense. But it's like a fun nonsense. And I don't know. I know it's a really niche pick, but I feel like with the Switch 2 not really having many games right now, I feel like it's probably going to get a lot more spotlight than the original 3DS version did. Yes, I have strong hopes. I believe in Hugh Morris.
Matt, did you have any thoughts on the Direct?
I really enjoyed that Direct. I feel for if you watch the US version, I feel for Angie.
Yo, she did not deserve any of that.
Angie got destroyed, bro.
Like 3 times.
Man. She's gonna go through a training arc so hard she's gonna end up in Smash.
Yeah, exactly. She's gonna have a glow up, I believe.
Oh
man. Wait, Matt, you specifically said US version. I heard the UK version was also kind of nuts. Did you watch that as well?
Yeah, I ended up going through all the versions just to see what was different. The plot line was exactly the same in all of them, but the characters were different, and some of those aesthetic changes were different as well. And I was actually really surprised at how different those directs were.
Was Hugh Morris still a jester?
Hugh Morris, he got replaced with for some reason a different jester in the UK version, and then
it's like Bubbles or something, right?
Yeah, Bubbles, and then it was an old man in the GAP version.
Oh,
which I'm gonna say plays really weird towards that secondary love scene, or the second love scene when it's just like young girl with old man. I'm like, okay, weird.
Yeah. Oh man. But okay. Next is the chef, Rakush. What do you have for round 3?
So this is where things get a little bit interesting, and I was debating between one of my counter picks, but also going with another game that I have on my watch list right now. And I think I'm just gonna keep filling out my actual list of games instead of the counter picks for now, because there's quite a few I can go with there. Guys, I'm going to go with Mouse PI for Hire. That is, I believe it's the Cuphead guys that are making a first-person shooter game in a similar style in black and white. I mean, I'm curious about this one. It comes out in a month or so. I trust the franchise. Or I trust the developer. I can't trust the franchise. It's not out yet.
I didn't know there was the Cuphead dubs doing that. That
looks good.
I don't know if it's them. Sorry, I should clarify. Let me see the full details here.
Yeah, I remember seeing a video. It looks cute.
Yeah, sorry. So, correction. It's not actually the Cuphead guys. It's a studio called Playside Studios, but they've worked on a few games in the past. Kill Knight apparently did very well last year or in 2024 as well. So, the art style is very much Cuphead. Studio seems to be coming off a successful game. So, yeah, let's see what they got for us.
Okay. And Mark, to round off the third round, what do you got?
Yeah, so building on the foundation established earlier in this draft, we also want to recognize versatility and ability to complement our existing selections. So we move forward with Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave as our third draft pick.
Damn.
Mark?
Yes.
Where does gun appear on the weapon triangle?
I don't know, man.
It wouldn't be on the weapon triangle, would it? It would be on that outside part where magic and bow are.
Probably,
right. Is this on your radar at all, Mark? Are you picking this one up?
I don't know. As you'll hear later with my top 5, I've been playing more Nintendo games than normal. Actually, no, that's basically how it's been all my life. But I love Fire Emblem, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that is the third round. Coming to the fourth round. Mark, take it away.
Yeah, so continuing with a disciplined approach, we do want to pick something driven by its strong alignment with our core strategy and immediate impact potential. So for the fourth pick, we have chosen Mugenics.
Oh,
dang.
Okay. This has been something on people's radars for a minute now. Was this delayed last year? I can't remember.
I don't know if it... Or actually, yeah, I think it was delayed. Like, it was supposed to be out... Well, I think they just said 2025?
It's been delayed. Yeah. I think it was announced 2012. Because it's the Super Meat Boy people, right? And then they lost the rights to it.
Yeah.
And then they gained it back, so they're... Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is coming out soon, so hopefully we'll start seeing points on the board. But hopefully someone else seeing points on the board. Rakush, what's your fourth pick?
All right, guys, the list is getting a little bit shorter for me. I'm running out of things that I want to pick. I'm a little bit curious about this one, so I'll go with it. I think I'm going to select Pokemon Pokopia, the one where you play as the Ditto that turns into a human, coming out March 5th.
Rakush?
What's up,
How about your stance on Dittos becoming human?
Well, if robots can overtake us, why not Dittos?
Fair. Big fair. Big fair. Okay. So I believe that's also coming out relatively soon. I think that's
March 5th.
that plus Tomodachi Life are Nintendo's only big games for at least this side of 2026. So I'm really curious to see how Pocopia does, because I know this is more so aligned with the Dragon Quest Builder games rather than what people are expecting from Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
So hopefully there's some success there.
Yeah, it's not necessarily as much of a lock as a Pokemon game can be. So like this could end up being low 80s, high 70s, but yeah.
I'm actually
Okay.
very curious about the game.
Same.
Me too. But Julian, is there a game that you're curious about?
My next pick. This one is for the LGBTQ plus.
Yes.
I am
Oh, yes.
gonna pick
Call of Duty.
1348. Call of Duty. No, I'm gonna pick 1348 Ex Voto,
What?
which is a little bit, I think, like not as popular right now, but it's they're describing as like a medieval sapphic story,
Mm.
and I'm putting my money down on Jennifer English. She has voiced the last two. She has been a voice actress in the last two Game of the Years. I'm putting money down. I believe in Jennifer English, so I'm gonna put that as my pick.
Man.
Nice.
And then that brings it to myself for round 4. And boys,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I don't know if I should risk it. But Matt, as you said, the biscuit calls sometimes. The
Ooh.
biscuit calls sometimes. And like Mark, I too am starved for Nintendo Switch titles. I might regret this, but I'm locking in for my pick, the Duskbloods. I'm hoping Miyazaki.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, good counter pick, mate. Thanks, man.
I hope Miyazaki comes through.
Oh man.
But sometimes the biscuit calls, boys. Sometimes
Uh-huh,
the biscuit.
uh-huh.
I think this game's gonna be bad, but
Okay, you know what, Jared. I respect that. So I'm gonna put up a game that I think is gonna be bad, but I'm really, really hoping is good. And I've championed every single since Saturday Morning Arcade. I've championed this franchise, just hoping that
Okay.
it's gonna be good. Oh no, I can't pick it. Oh no, wait, I can't. Never mind, I can't. This is my last chance to pick it, guys. I'm picking Mario Tennis Fever for the Nintendo Switch.
Hey.
no.
Guys, I believe that one day Mario Tennis will come back to what I believe Mario Power Tennis to be, which I am playing a lot on my AYN tour right now. Oh man.
Matt, I feel like we can go back through Saturday Morning Mistake Zone history and ask you your thoughts on the upcoming Mario sports games. And there's a clear, distinct shift from pre-release to post-release.
Oh,
So I'm hoping 2026 is the year.
Oh god.
We're now running into the 5th round. What you got?
I'm debating on if I want to pick again something that like I'm half memeing on and something that I'm like half memeing on, but also maybe serious memeing on. And I'm gonna support Daddy Nintendo here, and I am gonna go with Rhythm Heaven Groove.
That's a good pick. That's a good
I
pick.
forgot about that game.
Matt, do you think this being a Switch 1 game will do it a disservice, or do you think this can be some solid points?
I think that this is, I think this for me this is just a safe pick. I don't think it's gonna do gangbusters,
Right.
but I think it's gonna be a solid pick.
Okay. For my second last pick, second pick of round 5. Oof. Yep. As everyone has saying, we're coming up to the slim pickings portions where I think I'm going to go. Well, I'm surprised I can still keep Capcom 2 alive, so I'm gonna hope this will get the Sekiro boys and scratch their itch. But I'm going with Onimusha, Way of the Sword.
That's a good one.
Good pick.
Julian.
All right. My next one is going to be. I'm hoping this is good, and I'm hoping it comes out. My next pick is going to be 007 First Light.
Ooh.
Oh, that's definitely coming out. That's got like 3 months away, isn't it?
I think so.
It was also delayed
Yeah. Okay.
to where it is right now. But Julian, last time we were talking about Silent Hill F, you were talking about Hitman. Hope still high for 007 in a post Hitman world.
Yeah, I think like in terms of gameplay, like most 007 games have always kind of just been first-person shooters, and I think it really does fit the whole Hitman mold where you're supposed to kind of have that social stealth situation, and that's kind of like James Bond's whole thing. I just know my worry about this is like I know Hitman itself is kind of plagued with like always online and like really hard to parse DLC. Like I know it's a joke now, but you and I, Jaren, talk about how hard it is to buy that game, and know what you're buying.
Yep.
So I'm thinking like if there's any kind of knocks against it, it's probably gonna be kind of like the developers' DLC practices and stuff. So we'll see.
Yep. Hoping for some solid points for you here. But Rakush, what do you got?
It's actually getting a little bit difficult for me because I have a few good choices here, I think. I don't want to say all of them because I still have 2 picks to make here. But I don't know, guys. This is difficult now.
It's okay, Rakush. You can rely on your robot instincts from here on out.
So, guys, I'll be honest. There was a franchise I was looking at, but there's like 12 different versions of the game on Fantasy Critic. I don't know which one is the one I want to pick, so I'm going to skip that for now. Buy myself a little bit of time.
Right.
And I'm actually going to go with Game Freak's announced game, Beast of Reincarnation.
Ooh.
Okay.
Because it says summer 2026. Now, realistically, I don't know if that's actually going to be summer 2026 or not, but we'll see.
Rakush, I think this is a safe pick for that release just because everything shown during that Xbox Developer Direct, Forza will be their spring game. I think even though this is a third-party game and they're mostly just highlighting it, I believe this will be a summer game since they're hoping for Fable as their fall game. And boys, I'm not sure if you watched that Xbox Direct, but man, if there wasn't, that was the most crying for help energy every time they interviewed a Game Freak dev. The amount of times they talked about how they worked on Pokemon and then go on to say how excited they are about this game. I feel like I need to at least play it to answer those cries for help. But Rakush, do you have any thoughts on Game Freak making this game?
I think it's a bit of a thing that's come up with a few different games in the past where I always respect when a studio goes out of their comfort zone and tries something a bit unique. So I will never criticize a studio for trying something different out, especially a studio of the stature of Game Freak, right? So let's see. I think it's going to be judged on... I'm not going to say unfairly, but I think it is absolutely going to be judged on like how it compares to some of the Pokemon games and like some of the other things that they've worked on, right? So let's see what they've actually got outside of those franchises.
Matt, as someone who has played his fair share of Pokemon games from Game Freak, how do you feel about a Game Freak game having voice acting?
Oh, that's weird. That's weird. I don't think Game Freak games are allowed to talk.
Fair. But Mark, to close off round 5, what pick you got?
Okay. So as competitive constraints tighten and the margin of error has narrowed, we want to recognize long-term upside and calculated risk profile in a rapidly shifting video game landscape. So our 5th pick is going to be Witchbrook.
Ooh, that's a big risk profile, bro.
That's a risk. Ooh.
Mark, for someone who was playing the corporal role, this is even I'm raising my eyebrow here. What about Witchbrook?
Hold up. I'm a bit outside of the loop here. Why is this a risky pick?
It's been like in production for like a decade, and it hasn't like come out. Like it got announced like when the Switch, like the first Switch, like was new, and it has not. Okay. It has continuously been like delayed year after year, and they haven't really shown. They say it's coming out soon, but they haven't really shown anything about it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Fair.
And as low sodium chicken soup for the gamers sold Matt Alba once said, sometimes you do have to risk it for the biscuit.
Those biscuits are tempting, boys. Those biscuits are really tempting.
Is that a high sodium biscuit? Yeah, that's a high sodium biscuit.
You gotta balance it out.
I'll be so salty if it doesn't come out. I think this is the year, guys. This is the year, boys. This is the year.
Every year.
Ooh, man, it's right up there with the Silk Song announcement, you guys.
Oh,
Or like Duke Nukem Forever, might as well.
okay. And Mark, to close it off, your final game for 2026 drafting season and for the sixth round. What pick you got?
Okay. In a defining final decision to complete this roster, and thank you for your opinions on our risky fifth pick. So for this one, we do want to solidify balance, mitigate exposure, and bring our draft strategy to a confident but deliberate close. So our sixth and final draft pick will be Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight.
That's a good pick.
That's solid points.
That's
Mark.
a solid
solid points. Actually, can we throw this to our analytics desk, Rakush? What's the on the ground? What's everyone saying about the Lego games and this pick for Mark?
Well, that's a great question, Jaren. Let's find out. The Lego Batman games, just a quick search on Metacritic shows that they have been hovering around the 75 to 80 point out of 100 mark. So, a little bit of a risky proposition to go with this one. But, hey, you never know. One of these could end up being in the 80s one of these days.
I feel like the last Lego collection, I think that was Star Wars. I think that did fairly well as well. Plus, correct me if I'm wrong, boys.
The Skywalker.
Mark, is this the Lego Arkham games, essentially?
That's what it looks like to me.
Okay. This looks neat. But Rakush, how about your final pick for the last round?
Ooh, so I figured out which of the Warhammer games I was looking at. Now you guys understand what I mean by there's like a dozen of these releases. So I can go with one of two. I can either go with Warhammer 40k, Total War Warhammer 40k, or Total War Warhammer 3, which is DLC, Lords of the End Times. And guys, I think I'm going to go with the DLC here, Lords of the End Times. Actually, does it count as an expansion? Yeah, it does count as an expansion pack. Or no, wait. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to select it, and whatever it gets picked as, it gets picked as.
Okay.
Nice.
Actually, this is a smart play. I feel like last year, if we're talking shop, the expansion slot was always the trickiest one. So if you can find an early good contender for that, I think you're in a solid spot there.
Yeah, I mean, good news is there's 1,000 Warhammer expansions. So yeah, if you guys are looking for any.
And hopefully that's a good one. All right, Julian.
All right.
As the master critic of video games, what's your last pick of the final round?
For the last one, I'm gonna do a little bit something a little bit controversial, and I'm gonna pick a DLC for a game that has not released yet. And this is gonna be Hollow Knight Silk Song Sea of Sorrow. Boy, when that game comes out, I bet it's gonna be real good. and I hope this DLC is good as well.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
I was debating this one, I'll be honest, but then I remembered that I didn't actually like playing this game, and I don't want to actually that's a lie. I like playing the game. I just had a very frustrating experience with it, and I don't want to actually speak in support of this game.
Okay.
I liked it.
Again,
I mean, if I played it,
yeah,
I would have liked it.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry. We're from the future. We actually came. My bad. Yes.
So for my last pick, I'm kind of looking here where I want to go, and I feel like there's a really safe pick here that I'm also surprised hasn't been picked yet. But sometimes, boys, you have to believe in the skies. So I'm gonna go with Ace Combat 8, Wings of Leave. Where I think the Ace Combat games are generally well liked, and people like flying stuff in the sky. So I'm hoping this will fly me to some
I
point.
thought you were going to say
That's the-
Trails in the Sky, second chapter.
Yeah. That's
Oh wait, did I? Wait, is this the right game? No, I think the Ace Combat games have a good pedigree behind them. Where I think this is the first one in a good while too. So hopefully there's an appetite there. But Matt, what do you have for your final pick of the 2026 league?
I am gonna go with, I think, my riskiest pick by going with an unannounced thing. Which Jaren, you said it's hard to fill the expansion slot, and I wanted to fill the expansion slot with my risky pick of the unannounced Monster Hunter Wilds expansion.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Because usually these release
okay.
like a year after the
That's
base
true.
game. And I
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
like, this is like now is it's the time. It's the time for them to start their
Sure,
marketing.
for
push.
for the 1 year release, they'll probably
Mhm.
announce something.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, 1 year is
Is
up in
there-
a couple of weeks, so if they
Yeah.
were releasing
Mhm.
something, they would have announced it.
Yeah. So I'm thinking they're gonna go into their media push of pushing Master Rank, their Master Rank release.
I am curious what comes out of like whatever the Monster Hunter Wilds expansion is, because that game was, I would say, arguably more online than any of the previous Monster Hunter games were.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like whatever expansion they come out with, like, I'm really curious where they go with it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm interested in seeing how they're gonna integrate it
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
And as you said, anniversary is coming out. I don't think Capcom has announced any big, anniversary stream yet. But I think with the release of Resident Evil coming out relatively soon, I think once that's out, we'll start to hear about anything afterwards. Where I think that's where we'll get the stream announcement, the event announcement, and hopefully the expansion announcement then. But we have drafted our 6 games for the Mistake Zone League 2026, and now we're going into counter picks. And again, this starts with the last person in the draft order. So Mark has to pick first. And as a reminder, Mark can pick any one of the games that anyone else has drafted. And he can pick if he thinks this game won't do well or this game won't come out. And this also locks in that choice for that person.
Oh man. Okay.
So Mark,
Are we just doing one, or are we doing both counter picks?
one.
you will do one during the draft,
Okay,
and then
okay,
afterwards, you can do one if you want as well. But remember, everyone has until November 15th. It's still ways off, but if you don't counter pick by then, you get an automatic minus 15 to your score.
Minus 15?
Yep, minus 15 points.
Wow. Okay. Okay, let's see.
Full menu ahead of you. A lot of biscuits on the table right now. But which biscuit doesn't look that great to you?
Let's see. With full awareness of the preceding selection and to neutralize risk and reassert strategic control, Sofa King Interactive will be counterpicking the Duskbloods.
Damn.
Locked in.
Oh no, but I believe in Miyazaki. Okay, so Rakush, now you're up for the counter pick.
I'll be honest, guys. I was kind of hoping one of you picked the upcoming Yakuza Kiwami series, because that would be the safest bet for a counter pick. Because it is,
I was going to based on vibes, but I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
it's looking rough right now, guys. I'm struggling with this one. Which one do I go with? I think I'm gonna go for now with. Well, not for now. I think I'm gonna go with Lego Batman.
Okay, I think this will be some points, but you're hoping for a light hit,
See-
to your total score.
Okay, I'm expecting the game to be around the 75 to 80 mark. If it's over 80, then sure, I'll take it. But if it's under 80, I think it's a win for me.
Right. Okay. Hopefully that pays off.
So the King Interactive declines to respond to that comment.
Yeah. All right, Julian, you're up.
Easy pick. Witchbrook. Do it.
Silver King Interactive declines to respond to that comment. However, we do feel that Wishbrook will be releasing this year.
Damn. I wanted to pick that.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, easy.
I believe.
All right. And my turn. Boys, I know Julian did it for his girls, but I think the magic is gone. Boys, I feel like...
No.
Oh, no.
I apologize to the
girls.
champ.
Not his girls.
I apologize to the champ, but I believe this pick is strange as well, so I am counter-picking Life is Strange Reunion.
Oh, man.
Matt, it's right there.
Jaren said he's going to be the Georgia Gooner runner-ups next year.
Ooh.
Matt,
Uh-huh.
Matt, the biscuit's right there. What's your thought process right now?
My thought process is how ballsy do I want to be with this counter?
Do it.
Do it.
Okay, you guys. I'm saying Grand Theft Auto isn't coming out this year. Oh, man.
Boys,
Oh, man.
we have locked in. We have 5 new publishers entering the Mistake Zone League 2026. So, Matt Alba, can you please introduce your publisher and your game roster for this year?
Okay, so low sodium chicken soup for the gamer's soul this year is going to be going with Phantom Blade Zero, Mario Tennis Fever, which I'm surprised no one decided to counterpick, Rhythm Heaven Groove, Saros, Orbitals, the unannounced Monster Hunter Wilds expansion, and we do not believe in Grand Theft Auto 6 making it to the year 2026.
My name is Jaren Wade. I represent Sega 2, and our game slate for 2026 will include Resident Evil Requiem, Vampire Crawlers, Onimusha, Way of the Sword, Ace Combat 8, Wings of Thief, Pragmata, The Dustbloods, and for our counterpick, Sega 2 does not believe in Life is Strange Reunion. Julian?
All right. We're the Georgia Gooner champions, and we have the best picks. Our picks are Life is Strange Reunion, because I do believe in my girls. Tamadachi Life Living the Dream, 007 First Light, 1348 X Photo, Hollow Knight Silk Song Sea of Sorrow DLC, and Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake. And our counter pick, which we don't believe in, is Witchbook.
Moving on to the chef, Rakush. What's your publisher?
Yes, so Steam's foremost hentai game developers, Culinary Ass Wars, is looking at some real great ethical gooning games on the list this year. We are looking forward to the release of our top title, Grand Theft Auto 6. We're looking at more ethical gooning through the fighting game genre with Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, diversifying our gooning a little bit there. Not sure you'll be able to go into this one, but sometimes you gotta cater to the masses. We've got Pokemon Pokopia. For the furries, we've got Mouse PI for Hire, and we've got the word Beast in Beast of Reincarnation, but stay tuned for more information on what sort of gooning we'll be including in that game. And if you're a weapon gooner, we've got Total War Warhammer 3, Lords of the End Times, and counterpicking the childish bullshit that is Lego Batman.
Wow. that was really loaded.
Rakush, half of your list is really going for gooning to the furry community.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
You know what? They pay. They pay.
You got to cater to your audience,
Finally, we will direct you now to the press conference from Mark and his publisher.
Yes, thank you, Jaren. At Sofa King Interactive, we leverage best practices, learned experiences, and define synergies to drive competitive outcomes in dynamic environments. While others, such as Culinary Ass Wars, react to be proactively recalibrate. And of course, while others improvise, we strategize. So our picks for this year's 2026 Real Mistake Zone League draft are Forza Horizon 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, Eugenics, and Witchbrook. And for our counter pick, while we respect the developer, we do not feel that the Duskbloods will release on time. Thank you.
Right. Mark, we are fielding questions from the audience. Hi, I'm audience. My name is Jaren from Sega 2. We noticed that you are the only publisher to have 2 counter picks on them. How do you feel about this hostile league environment currently?
Not speaking for Sofa King Interactive, but speaking from Level 5 Games, where I think 3 or 4 of my games were counterpicked. I believe there is some sabotage going on. And throughout the year, I will recalibrate my choices and counterpick as necessary. But at this time, we don't want to start any arguments with any of these developers, as we respect all of their choices for the most part.
And now that the leagues or the publishers have settled, we're currently looking at the standings. Everyone has 0 actual points, which is how it works. But the points that are projected right now, currently projected for 5th place is Low Sodium Chicken Soup for the Gamer Soul with 81 projected points based on the 6 picks. In 4th place is the Georgia Gooner Champions with a projected 84 points. 3rd place is Culinary Ass Wars with a projected 88 points. 2nd place is Sofa King Interactive with a projected 119 points. And 1st place projected is Sega 2 with 123 points.
Sabotage.
Sabotage, as the person narrating, is the one currently in 1st place.
Also, I don't know if you guys got the same projected points, but mine was consistently 1 point higher than what Jaren was saying.
Oh, stop the count.
He's already point shaving. Look at this guy.
From what I believe the projected points is how many of the games we have chosen are actually picked in the overall Fantasy Critic game pool, and all the leagues that are running currently right now. But as a reminder, we all have our 6 games. We each have 7 open slots for the remainder of the year, plus 1 more counter pick. I know I said this last year, but this is something I'll try to check in the mistake zone proper at least once a month, just to go through current standings, and especially when there are some new showcases, directs, and of course the big gaming season as well. But before we continue, we do have a Don't Match Me challenge. As a reminder, the Don't Match Me challenge is every week one of us will bring forth 5 questions, and all you have to do, our listener friends at home, is to come up with an answer that doesn't match our own. If you want to, play on normal mode, simply Don't Match Me. But if you really want to risk it for the biscuit, try not to match all 5 of us as well. But for this week, boys, unfortunately, our friend Mark wasn't here at the end of December, so have to run it back. And this week's challenge for the Don't Match Me is the Mark edition, where question 1, when I think about my friend Mark, I think about one of his favorite Street Fighter characters. So name any game Cammy White has appeared in. Name any game Cammy White has appeared in. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Friends, if you said Final Fight Streetwise, you're out. Mark, as the belated birthday boy, what's your pick?
I said Street Fighter Tekken.
Oh. Good answer. Mark, how did you feel about all the DLC being on disc?
Oh man, I remember at the time, which I think was more than 10 years ago, which is hard to believe. It was it's quite the controversy. I didn't care for it because I normally don't buy DLC, but I don't know. I thought that was pretty poopy of them to do.
Matt, what's your Cammy game?
Okay, I am not confident in this now because I just looked it up. I went with Street Fighter 2. She was in that, right? But I'm looking it up, and I think she might have been in.
She was in the
edition.
The expansion. Yeah, the expansion, the World Warriors. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, World Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Still counts.
Rakush, what do you got?
I'm going with X-Men versus Street Fighter.
Nice.
Okay.
Ooh.
And Julian, how about you?
I chose Street Fighter, the movie, the game, where she is played by Kylie Minogue.
Good pick. Good pick. All right. Question 2. When I think Mark, of course, I think of the One Piece. So, boys, name a member of the Straw Hat Pirates. Name a member of the Straw Hat Pirates.
This is too easy. You got two of the world's most foremost One Piece fans out here.
Wait, who?
But you got to not match, Rakush. Got to not match.
Oh, I already know I'm not going to match. I'm good.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you said Tony Chopper, you're out. Mark, who's on your crew?
I mean, normally I go with my bias, but I thought of Jinbei.
Jinbei's great. Jinbei's really good.
Rakush, who's on your crew?
So I'm going with the Straw Hat affiliate character that I just named my car after. That's Princess Vivi.
Nice. She is the Straw Hat Rakush.
She is a Straw Hat, yes. And also I've got this tradition going with my cars to name them after One Piece characters.
Oh, really?
My old Honda CRV was named I named it Silvers after Rayleigh. I actually can't remember what I went with the second car, but this one I'm going with Vivi. Because it's the same it's the same blue as Vivi's hair.
Okay. Matt, who's on your pirate crew?
I mean, of course, I'm gonna go with the ever popular. I believe his name is pronounced Luffy.
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna stop my recording now. Great chat, guys. Great chat.
Man. Is Luffy not a popular character, you guys?
Yeah, he's okay. Guys, you want to hear something funny?
Yes.
So I started collecting these One Piece trading cards with a friend, right? And we buy these.
Man.
Basically, we split. Like, I hate how much they cost nowadays, but like a friend of mine and I split the box half, and then we just kind of open the packs accordingly. The rarest cards I've found, I have like 4 of them. 2 of them are Boa Hancock.
I'll tell Jaren.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
That's very appropriate for the hentai studio.
Right, yes. The Culinary Ass Wars, yes.
Okay. And finally, Julian, who's on your pirate crew?
Nami?
Nami? He said that like Cabby. What the fuck?
Also played by Kylie Minogue.
Okay. So, question 3. If I think about Mark, I also think about, of course, Final Fantasy. So, friends, I might have to look this up on Wikipedia, but name a playable character from Dissidia, Final Fantasy NT. Name a playable character from Dissidia, Final Fantasy NT.
Was the city or the fighting game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, I love that game.
Also, sorry, while we ask this question, Mark, your birthday just passed recently, right?
Like a month ago.
That's why we're doing this, Rakush.
Okay. Happy birthday, pal.
Thank you.
Also, that means, Julian, you have to come back in April.
Oh,
At
okay.
some point.
That's a law.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Friends, if you said Tara Branford, you're out. Mark?
I almost did. I knew
Who are
someone
you
else
selecting
would.
on your roster?
I choose Cabran. Pretty sure he was in there.
Was that your main, Rakush? I mean, was that your main, Mark?
No, my main was Tara.
Of course. Rakush, who do you got?
I'm gonna go with the character that has a name from a One Piece character, Ace. I think that's 2 weeks in a row I've done that now.
It's okay. Matt, who do you got?
I'm going with the first Final Fantasy character I ever played as, which is a Squall Lionheart.
Nice.
Good answer.
Mm-hmm.
Rounding off, Julian, who's your pick?
Had to pick my cat girl waifu, Ishtola.
Oh, man. Julian, I honestly thought you were going to do the Titus laugh and pick Titus.
So question 4, name any live action Superman film. Name any live action Superman film.
I knew there had to be a Superman question.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Friends, if you said 2013's Man of Steel, you're out. Mark,
Ooh.
who do you got?
Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Okay.
Why'd you say that name?
Rakush? Rakush, who do you got?
I'm going with the 1983 release Superman 3 starring Richard Pryor.
Nice.
Matt?
I just went with the one that's titled Superman, which is apparently from 1978.
And also
Okay.
2025.
Safe pick.
Mm.
Julian, what's your answer?
I was gonna pick the latest one, but I thought that was gonna be the pick. So I was like, let's do Superman 4: Quest for Peace, where he throws nuclear bombs into the sun.
Okay. For peace.
For peace.
For peace. For peace. For peace.
And finally, friends, for question 5, you know I have to ask, since he has a trip coming up. Friends, name any member from the K-pop group Twice. Name any member from the K-pop group Twice.
Fuck.
Boys, gotta ask who's your bias.
Okay.
Who's your bias, and make sure not to match us. Make sure not to match us.
Dare I say you don't want to say one of the names twice in this game?
I hate you guys. Okay, you guys good?
Yeah.
Yes.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Friends, if you also likey Chaeyoung, you're out.
Ooh.
Mark, who's your bias?
Oh man, I'm gonna go with Geo.
Is that your actual bias, or was your answer for this question?
Well, I don't know. It always goes back and forth between like Geo, Momo, and Suyu. But
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Rakush, who do you got?
I'm going with Neon. But guys, I just realized there's that little finger sign thing that's gotten real popular lately that's supposed to be like a heart that you're making with your finger. I just thought that was like a sign for money. I'm old.
Which sign?
Like
Rakush,
the finger heart. He's talking about the
you
finger
said
heart.
lately, and then I got a tummy
Yeah,
ache.
like how recent are we talking?
I mean, listen, for me in the last 2 years is recent, so you know.
Okay.
I'm not as the kids say cool.
But
No one's gonna say, "Hey, that's not true."
who's your not who's your bias?
Yo, no Santa, no life.
Okay. And finally, Julian, who do you got?
I don't know anyone from Twice, so I Googled it. And you know how sometimes Google has like suggested questions and stuff?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah, so the suggested one on the top here is who is the tallest girl in Twice? So I was like, ooh, let's pick the tallest girl. So that I picked Suyu. They are
She's
the
the tallest
tallest
one?
member of Twice, standing at around 170 centimeters or 5'7". Her height often makes her stand out in group performances.
Thanks, Google. Mark, do you agree with that assessment?
Sure, I don't know how tall they are.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's a very short group.
But yeah, I thought, I don't know, I didn't know they were. I didn't know that she was that short, even though like she is one of the taller ones.
Yeah, like it's if she's the tallest and she's 5'7", then the rest of their group is short. 5'7" fine.
Okay. And that was the Don't Match Me Mark belated birthday edition. Happy belated birthday, Mark.
Thank you.
And hopefully all our friends out there didn't match us in that extra gravy biscuit round of the Don't Match Me challenge. And friends, that was the Mistake Zone for this week. We got to, solidify the Mistake Zone League for 2026. Looking forward to a solid year in games. Where boys, I'm looking through our teams right now, and I think these are some really solid picks. So let's hope there's some more solid announcements for in the next, let's say 10, 11 months as well. But I gotta thank all my best friends for joining me this week, starting with the president of Low Sodium Chicken Soup for the Gamer Soul, Matt Alba, for joining me this week. editing this podcast, and of course, picking some games. Thanks, Matt.
Yo, no problem, man. As always, Jaren, I want to thank you for hosting and, setting up our Fantasy Critic for this year.
I am excited. And of course, got to thank another one of my best friends in the world, the president of the Georgia Gooner Champions, Julian, for joining us this week and picking some games. Thanks, Julian.
Yeah, no problem. Happy to be here.
Also, got to thank another one of my best friends in the whole wide world, the president of Culinary Ass Wars, Rakush, for joining me this week and also picking some games. Thanks, Rakush.
Absolutely, you're more than welcome. And I just want to encourage our audience, to download these Hansai games onto your non-burner account. You don't need to hide the fact that you're gooning anymore. It's a new world. So ethical gooning, free your gooning,
Go look at what's getting recommended to me on Steam for hentai games right now.
Have to thank the president of Sofa King Interactive, Mark, for joining us this week and picking some games. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to the draft this year. I'm hoping for higher placement than last.
And yep, so again, I will be checking in with everyone on a more regular basis, especially if there's going to be some bids as well, because I don't believe we bid a lot last year, but that can change this year.
I like that Jared said that knowing full well I'm not going to be checking this for the rest of the year.
Well,
Julian, as last year's champ, we have to get your call. Why did no one bid for Half-Life 3 this year?
No one believes. No one believes in Half-Life 3.
But I believe in biscuits, and hopefully these biscuits are delicious. So Matt, please take it away.
This has been the Mistake Zone, and apparently we collectively are all out of the belief that Fable is going to do well in 2026.